What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 6 of Late Night Talk with Friends. I'm joking! Welcome back to episode 6 of Late Night Talk with Friends. You just got destroyed. Your ears just got destroyed. I'm sorry, but welcome to episode 6. Today, we are joined by our two most special, lovable hosts that we love the most. It rhymes. Andy and Vitae. Woo!
Wait, it doesn't rhyme though.
Host and most. Lyrical genius. And for our specialists, they're not really specialists. We just bring on a guest and say they're like our specialists. But can we have a round warm of applause for Shoo?
Whoa!
Hello.
Clap, 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 clap.
All right. Welcome back. Can you guys believe we've been doing this for 6 weeks?
No.
6 weeks.
6 weeks?
Yeah.
Wait, that's actually a
But
pretty
that's how
long
quarantine
time.
has lasted?
Yeah.
No, actually, it's been more than 6 weeks. Actually, it's been 6 weeks because we make episodes every week.
6 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, 6 weeks. So
Whoa.
yeah, and
It's been like 2 months since quarantine.
it's been like forever. I haven't seen the school. Okay, I've seen the school once, but like from the
I
outside.
haven't seen the sun in ages, man.
You've seen the school from the outside, but
Uh,
you've virtually seen it from the inside. You technically haven't been in it.
Like today was the first time I saw my family. Wow, wow.
Saw your family in 2 months.
Yeah,
Whoa.
man, I love IBDP.
Oh, my favorite.
My favorite. I love it.
We love that.
Yes, sir.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So, how's your week, guys?
It's been horrible, actually. This week has been the worst.
Yes, this is compared to like the past things we've done since quarantine. This week takes the cake.
I've been stressed every day, and that's not
What
good.
cake? The cake's a lie.
Sounds about right. IBDP. Take it at your own discretion. We do not encourage you taking it, but you can do it for a brighter future.
I mean, if you're listening, you're probably taking it already, which is unfortunate.
Or if you're in grade 10, you want to change school, you know.
Oh, yeah, true.
Or if you're in grade 10 but you can't change school because your parents think you're already too like deep into this course system,
I mean,
whatever.
at the same time, it's a really good qualification, but man, it sucks.
So much more. Okay, but here's a loophole, right? You can always get the you don't have to get the diploma. You can do IBDP course.
I mean, I guess. Or you can always
Yes.
do half,
But actually,
or you can always get the half diploma.
don't do that. It's a waste of your time. Like, trust me. If
True.
you're gonna do it all the way.
Gotta go all in.
Go all in. Go all
Otherwise,
in.
you feel like.
Unless you're pretty desperate. But yeah.
Because if you don't go all in, you're gonna feel like you wasted some time, you know?
You're gonna regret it later when you're older. I haven't been there yet, so might as well just go all in, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good talking about DP life, guys. Let's go talk about the anonymous
Something else, please.
complaints about school, because that's what people want to hear, right?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, because people love hearing this. You know, I've been sounding like a fucking like robot. Like no, not a robot, but like a super fake announcer or some shit. Like no, I can't do this. Okay. Let's start off with your feedbacks about the school. So we plan on continuing this every week. We decided to add this section because, you know, we if you want to complain, you don't want to point fingers. You know, we can do it for you, and then we'll even like try to speak to Miss Francis and tell her the problems. See?
Plus, I noticed the trend that it's like.
And it'll stay anonymous. You won't have
it's
to
like-
worry about.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because like when I thought about it, it's like people like the teachers are actually asking for feedback, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
like you can give it, but it's like people are too,
Like
you know, it's
Yeah.
not
scared.
It's not an easy choice. Yeah.
They're scared. They don't want to they don't want to individually state it because they don't want to be like put on the spot. Because they're scared if they say
But
something
you don't
wrong.
like how our life, let's just say it, life works in school.
And we're also scared like the teachers like get offended and stuff.
Yeah, that's a big problem. We don't want to offend anyone, but at the same time we want to give feedback.
Yeah.
And also
And
don't
try
ask
to be
for,
as honest as we can.
Yeah, don't ask for anything too unreasonable.
Yeah, it's quite improbable that anyone can do anything about it. We can complain. This is like a platform, but that's all we can do.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, let's get right into the complaints. No.
Wait, we're sending this via email to like, right?
Yeah, we're sending our surveys on Tuesday. Tuesday anytime. Just check your email on Tuesday. Just like not early in the morning though. Check it like late in the afternoon, and we'll send another email on Thursdays, just to like follow up a little bit.
Yeah.
And the
Wait, how are we gonna give the feedback to teachers again?
I think at the end of the month, we can just like compile all of it, and we can like email Miss Francis, or if we go back to school, we can just go talk to her.
So not weekly?
I think weekly is like too much. Like,
true.
Much complaints, honestly.
We're gonna be talking to her a lot if we do it like.
Yeah, and we can pretty much summarize all the complaints.
Yeah.
Like, because I know a lot of these tend to be like pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
See the general consensus, and then we'll report that.
Yep. Okay, let's get right into the first one then. Some of the teachers are giving us an amount of homework that I don't feel is reasonable. Honestly, I feel the same way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, the teachers are gonna say like, you know, it's because you're in grade 11. I mean, in our case,
In
but
our
like,
case.
Yeah, in
man,
our case.
They're just saying it like because they're compiling all the tasks in the end of.
Yeah.
And I feel like since we're at home, everything's considered homework.
Pretty much. And you know,
motivation to do work is lost.
I mean, like the thing is, I'm still baffled about the fact that they told us that we're gonna get less screen time, but they give us all like this homework, so we have to like
sit down and
and
work in front of the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got an extra.
Counterproductive.
We got an extra TOK and HL class on Fridays.
What happened to no more screen time?
Not no more screen time, less screen time.
Yeah, less screen time.
Like they were so worried about us like sitting down, being stressed all the time, and
But
what
they
happened?
actually changed the schedule,
But
and now this happens.
you know,
now it's the same thing.
like at first we were like, oh my god, we get Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
But now we don't get Tuesdays.
Now
Like
we
in the beginning of online class, they were always checking up on us like emotionally.
Yeah, but now
But now, not anymore.
Now it's just kind of like, haha, homework.
They just drop everything, and they're just like, facts don't care about your feelings. We're gonna not
Here, in the schedule, we don't care about how you feel anymore.
No.
You gotta think about this like real life, you know? Real life don't care about your feelings.
Yeah, man. Once you go into the real world, they don't care about your feelings.
You gotta take it.
Your boss don't care about how you feel.
You gotta endure it.
Shut up.
Actually, they should care about how you feel, though. You're probably a horrible boss if you don't care about how your employees feel.
work ethic, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Kyoto Animation.
Yeah. See, they treat each other well. Boom. Soaring.
And they pay salary instead of commission.
Wow.
Who does that?
Yeah, right? Look at that lady who animates for Boruto. She get paid on commission.
That's just kind of sad, you know?
I know.
But that's like the majority of the industry, so like, you know?
We can't really fix it unless the government does something about it. Okay, next one. Why does this school have to literally call our parents when we miss advisory? It's just like a 10-minute call. to say here, then leave. What's the point?
That's so true.
That's actually kind of true. I mean, when you think about it, it's like they didn't used to call our parents when we were late for school. You know, why is it just now?
Exactly. And like it's advisor, like it's 10 minutes. You go in, you say hi, you say bye. Like, do you even
Yeah,
need
they're
to
just
do
taking
that?
attendance.
Like,
Yeah.
Like when you go to your first class, then you can probably do that too, right?
Hmm.
I think that's just to make sure we wake up.
But
Or
that,
we're online.
like-
but
Yeah, they're
like
trying to
then
make sure we're spending Tuesday and Thursday as like a
Class-
day to work.
yeah,
instead-
yeah. But here's the thing when it comes to that. Less screen time. Okay, we get Tuesdays and Thursdays off. If you want to give us less screen time, why are you giving us advice?
at least
Yeah,
let, at
and
least
plus,
let us sleep.
Yes,
The
at least
thing is,
let us
like-
sleep.
Like we can manage our own time to finish our work. You don't have to check on us like every Tuesday and Thursday. Like we know what we're doing.
Exactly. But yeah,
Like you're just forcing us to wake up early.
exactly. I don't know how that will make me feel any better. Like, it makes me feel like crap because the night before, if there was a lot of work to do, then
We just be staying like
Tuesday
all
night.
night.
yeah, Tuesday
That
night
was Tuesday night.
or like last Friday and last Friday.
Last Friday night.
Last Friday and last Thursday night.
Yeah, that too.
And you know, before Fridays used to be like, oh yeah, we could wake up at like 9 and go to class at 10, right? But now we got
Now
tucked,
home.
we got tucked by
Yes.
TOK, so we have to wake up at 8.
I mean,
You
I
get
still gotta
TOK
wake
and
up
we
at
also have
8,
HL
but-
classes
Why can't we like
during this
you know,
time.
I feel like our old schedule would have like I like our old schedule better.
Yeah, you know, we had Friday, like we had
Oh.
2 hours like in the morning to just get everything together.
Yeah. No, it's
And that
like-
was so much.
and also like our old schedule is in like back when we had to go to school for 5 days, you know?
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, like personally, I found that less stressful. Although we have like more class.
We had more classes, but we had more time to get things done.
Yeah, and like less homework.
I think it's just an environment thing.
Yeah, it's an environment thing. So when you change it into a 3-day format like that, I don't know how to feel about it.
Hmm.
It just feels very strange.
It's not the best.
Not the best, clearly. But I want to try out this new thing that Miss Heidi told us about.
What did she say?
It was a Corona bubble.
Oh yeah.
It's like a coronavirus.
Like a social bubble, not a
social
corona bubble.
Corona bubble. I'm gonna spread Corona. Aku. With a bubble, you know, like a bubble.
Put us in a corona bubble.
No. Basically, it's just like 2-3 people go hang out at a place, and then they can study together. So you can at least socialize with someone and not stay locked up, like by yourself.
Yeah, but it's kind of difficult, especially when your parents won't even let you go out.
No, like I mean, if you live close to your friend's house, like Andy and I mean, I feel like there's a possibility, but like if we live far away from each other, I think it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like imagine like you know if you had like regular school or something, and then we took like classes at least with like one classmate together in the same place.
Yeah.
That would help so much.
Yeah.
Plus, like when one person's confused, the other person could just be like, "What is happening?"
Yeah, you can both be confused.
Yeah, true.
Or like at least when you eat lunch together or something, you know, or like
Mhm.
yeah, it can
That's what I need for maths, man.
honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, like
Yeah,
like,
I heard you had like a tough math day today.
Oh yeah, we
I
had
know.
2 hours of maths today, which is great.
Like- Sometimes I feel like I get like what he's teaching, but then when he gives us the exercise, I'm just lost again.
yeah, that's
pretty
how
much, yeah.
that's how I feel every time I do a math summative.
And like everyone, they got the answer, and there's me. But then I'm scared to speak up because like I talk too much already.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm so proud of you guys. You guys like know to work on it yourself." And there's just me like, "No, I don't know."
I mean, the thing about me is that I don't ask too much because I don't know, feel like don't put like don't keep this in, champ. But like
I will pause. Hold on, guys.
sometimes
we'll
I
be
feel
back.
like
Okay, guys, we are back. Sorry for that quick cutoff, but it was really like something that
Let's
we
just
shouldn't have to
pretend
do.
there's no cut
Let's
off.
just pretend that never happened. Okay, guys,
yep,
you didn't.
that never
That
happened,
never
guys.
happened. Okay. All right. Moving on.
Swiftly.
Make these summative deadlines longer. There's a huge pile of summatives and work to do, and they are all due 1 or 2 days after it was put into managed pack.
You know what? I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, sounds about right. Well, I mean, if we're gonna study like this, we can just extend like the school dates, right? As in, like, give us like another. If you extend school by another week, nothing will happen.
You just try to avoid like those situations where there's like six assignments due on the same day, which has happened to me like twice.
This Wednesday.
We had 3 summatives this one. 2 summatives. 3, 2.
2.
I mean, that's pretty.
But like a lot of like work.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh my god, guys, hold on. I'm gonna need to pause, turn off my notifications because it's really bothering me. Okay, guys, sorry for that pause. We're back. My notifications just went crazy. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get back into the news.
Let's get right into the news.
I just realized
Keemstar is cancelled.
I just realized
That's true.
I closed the form.
Hmm? Huh?
Great.
What? Wait, what?
Okay.
Keemstar. So
Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about that after we answer, like after we're done with everyone's.
Yeah.
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 It's a statement.
Yeah. We'll bring it up. If you want to hear about it, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay
Well,
tuned.
Hey,
you can
yo.
skip ahead, but like don't do
Don't
that.
do that. Bad. Very bad. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know why we can't just extend another week of school. We're gonna stay at home anyways, even if it's holiday. It's not like we can go anywhere.
Pretty much.
So, yeah, make our deadlines longer, please.
Yeah, just like try to communicate. Don't have like so many assignments on the same day.
Yeah.
Like I'm so dead inside right now.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. This week we're like learning new topics, but at the same time
Not
doing
learning
like
anything.
some for the same
Hopefully.
subject, which is like what?
Yeah.
Doesn't help that this week had a bunch of quizzes and like exams
That's
basically.
one
Well, it ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop for another 2 weeks, guys.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna stop. It won't stop.
I'm so happy.
Mm.
It won't stop until
We have 3 more.
is over. Actually, if you think about it, it never really stops.
It never stops.
Yeah, I meant-
They just took a long
really
break.
stops.
we'll have like a bunch of stuff to do during as well.
Mhm.
At EE, at IA.
Guys, it won't
Yeah.
stop. It won't stop until we retire. I'm not.
No, it won't stop until
It
we
won't
graduate.
You're tired.
Dude, even if we graduate, we still have to go to college. We have to grind.
Oh, yeah.
We have to
Yeah.
grind after we're done with college. And then we have to go work. We have to grind, work, grind.
Oh my-
And then when we turn 60, we retire.
Yay.
Yay.
Now you're making me stressed out about life.
You know, life doesn't have to be like that. It's how you want it to be.
That's just like how life is always like, you know, like
I mean, for
go school, go uni, work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
In a
sometimes
nutshell, yeah.
like sometimes I want life to be more than that, but like more,
Exactly.
it would be much more difficult if you don't take that path.
Like thinking about that pattern kind of like stresses me out because it's like, is this all I'm living for? That?
Yeah, I'm living to make money and die.
This is getting deep. Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's move
it's getting
on.
pretty dark.
All right,
Let's
let's move
move
on.
on
Let's
to
move on.
something
Let's move on. Let's stop.
Why are you so cynical?
Me?
Because
Who?
Who?
All of us.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry. Moving on. Lots of assignment and teachers are busy teaching us. Yep, lots of assignments.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that. We will hopefully get to talk to Miss Francis somehow.
About that situation.
I mean, we
Yes.
don't even have to talk to her. We can just like the power of emails, right?
Yeah, but I feel like it's better if we talk to her, cause
Yeah, true.
yeah,
Maybe you could meet up like Google Meets or something.
yeah,
Discuss.
Yeah. Give us less homework, and the math IDU about drawing is pretty stupid. I'd rather study statistical stocks or something like that rather than drawing or animating using X square. I mean the IDU.
I mean, it's useful though.
yeah, it's useful.
I think it was pretty fun, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, you can experiment with a bunch of stuff and be creative at the same time.
Yeah, I
So-
had a
But
lot
the
of fun with the
But I
IDU.
think the problem with the IEU with using that math stuff is that if it's for people who don't really like enjoy using math to create something
Yeah.
in general, it won't be that fun, right? So I get where
mean,
you're coming from.
I mean, I don't really like using math, but like, I still found it fun.
Yeah, I mean it's just a
Yeah,
way.
pretty
It's
much.
just a way to be creative.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because like
Like,
us
at
in
first-
DP, we missed those kind of assignments.
yeah, and also like IDU, it doesn't even affect your grades.
Yeah.
So you can literally make it as crappy as you want.
Yeah.
And then
Like, at first, I saw it as work, but as soon as I just start working, it actually becomes fun.
Like, like they say it's graded, but it doesn't technically count towards your final grade.
exactly. So
It's just there.
if you don't really want
I
to,
wish-
if you don't
yeah.
really want to do it, just you don't have to like, go ahead.
I wish we had that kind of task nowadays.
Oh my
Yeah, we don't
god.
get creative tasks anymore. And we tried to make
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
remember like
Yeah.
that TOK video, we tried to make it creative, but it's like we ended up marking it ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like pointless.
Like, what happened to, like, like investigations and math stuff?
That's what you do for IA.
Pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next topic.
I feel like as we get
we're going
I feel
down
like-
that slope
I feel like
again.
as we get older, the things we do becomes more and more boring.
That's so true.
Yeah.
It's also very relatable.
Yeah.
Is it just not like the patterns? We're just like tired of the pattern.
And
Yeah, but here's the thing with patterns. We don't like. I won't say this about everyone, but like some of us, even though we're tired of the routine of our lives, we don't really like the change, because you don't really know if it's a good or bad change.
That's true.
I
We're like scared and bored.
we're just bored.
Scared and bored.
We're just bored individuals.
Yeah.
I mean,
And stressed.
I mean, we want things to change, but then we also want the ability to go back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, moving on. Give us that homework. Yes.
Yep.
Same. Seconded.
Seconded.
Okay.
Second did it.
Too many workloads. Teacher giving us too much tasks. Too many deadlines for tasks that are due on the same day.
General
Oh
consensus.
yeah,
Yes.
that's today. That's today.
Yes, we will definitely include that.
Definitely.
Teachers don't know how to organize, and we end up with so many summatives due in the same week. Oof. Oof.
Damn.
Some teachers barely teach and explain during online learning. Use online learning as
Dang.
an excuse for the lack of teaching, and give us more work to compensate for it. We have a winner! We have a winner!
Roasted.
Oh my
If he's
god.
speaking his mind,
We have a winner. You know what?
You know what you win?
Yeah.
You win a gold medal for academic honesty.
but you know what? You can say this to me if you want. But I agree. I semi agree with this.
Semi or highly.
I don't want to say highly because you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take a stance. I highly agree with this.
Yeah.
I actually feel this way.
Same. I mean, we're not saying anything about teachers like specifically, but like that's kind of how we feel right now.
We're not gonna
So
point.
general.
We're not going to point fingers, but that's just how we feel. That's it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. You won, bro. You won our hearts. This complaint. You won our hearts, man. Whoever wrote this, please email us. I'll give you a hug.
Legend.
I'm gonna give you a
You
hug,
have
man.
our hearts.
I'll ask you to join the podcast, man. Just come.
Give us an interview.
Interview with the legend.
This month there is quite a lot of work, but I guess it is the month for work. So you're right. Lunch
At
is
least-
right.
At least we're gonna have a break pretty soon.
Oh, I'm so glad in 3 weeks. But you know what? I'm also sad that grade 11 is over, and then we're going into grade 12, and then we're gonna graduate, and our high school lives will be over.
Yeah.
I don't know what's more stressful: thinking that our high school life is stressful, or thinking that it's gonna get any
worse.
worse soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like when we're in uni, we look back to high school, we'll be like, oh my god, I miss high school.
That was so easy.
And then we'd be like, oh my god, I wish I could go back so that I could do all my work so much better and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Just complain over and over.
Yeah, that's just how we are,
That's
you
just the
know.
nature of things.
You know, like how in school we wish like we go home and stuff.
But always home and studying from home, really hate it.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why there's this thing in the IB. Was it the IB learner profile? I think it's called balance. Is it?
What is this, virtue ethics?
No. This is IB learner profile. I think.
Virtual ethics has nothing to do with that.
Is this IB learner
No,
profile?
it does.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
edited the video. I remember him saying balance like a million times.
Balance. Balance. Like seriously, we need a balance of everything, you know? I wouldn't mind having half of the school year at school and the other half at home. But we need that balance.
Balance.
That balance. But please take this rock off our back, please. It hurts.
It's a hard rock.
It hurts. It's pretty sharp too.
That's not good.
Yeah, I'm gonna bleed.
Ouch.
Youch. Yowzers.
Yowzers.
Yowzers. Guilt.
Guilty.
Alright. Okay, this one we'll keep for the next part. For the random stuff here.
Yeah.
This one too. Ah. Yeah, I think we covered most of your complaints. Alright, moving on to the random stuff that you guys asked us to talk about or questions. Any tips to help boredom? Play a video game.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Pick up a new hobby.
Watch anime.
Watch anime, yeah.
That works.
Find something
Binge
you're really
anime.
interested in doing, preferably creative work.
Yeah, or yeah, hang out with your friends, build a Japanese tower in Minecraft,
Yeah.
guys.
We're not flexing, but
We're
like
not
you know.
flexing, but you know, we built it in like
Shameless
half
plug.
and we built it in like half a day. Know what I mean?
Definitely not flexing.
Not flexing or anything. Can you include me in one of your podcasts? Email me if it's a yes. Let's get to know let's get to know each other first. How about that?
Yeah.
Can I join your podcast? Same
Same idea.
Same idea. Let's get to know each other first.
Yeah.
You know, write us an email or something.
I want to find people that are like comfortable with each other first.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Because I don't want things to be awkward between like me and you and stuff. So
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
you can't relate, can you? Can't relate with what?
Can't relate with your situation? No, we can definitely.
Bro, we're literally in the same situation. What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure we have it worse. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, we're like
Are they attacking us?
Pretty much. That's what it sounded like.
Definitely.
You know what? We can relate, okay?
Oh, then
We have it worse because we're in DP.
Yeah, we're in DP. So yes, we can relate.
Yeah.
But can you?
Not a good attitude to have, whoever sent this.
Can
That's
you?
the question.
Let's ask the back. Can they relate to us?
Yeah. Like,
Can
you can think of the podcast as like my
eyes?
like you look at my appearances on the podcast, and I'm slowly just like you're watching my evolution of me dying inside.
We're all dying inside.
I was so enthusiastic a few episodes ago.
Yeah,
Lost.
What happened?
we died
There's
inside.
no.
You know? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How are we going to get our award, like the merit award? I'll send you a PDF, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
PNG.
PNG. PNG with your name photoshopped on it. I don't know.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, very much. They put a picture of your face on it, maybe. I have no idea how they're gonna do it, but yeah, that's our 2 cents on that. Okay.
Or
Cool.
maybe there's gonna be like like one of those assemblies but online, and then they'll just like present on like a PowerPoint presentation.
Basically, just have your name on it, and then you're just supposed to be happy about it that your name's on something.
And then like, yeah. Wait. Yeah. Or maybe you can get it next year.
Oh, that's start of next semester.
Yeah. Quarantine be making me fat. You're right. It be making
All
me-
right.
It be making me fat. I mean, it's making you fat. It's making me fat. It's making everybody fat.
You know what? I agree.
We're all getting fat.
That's me right now.
Stop ruining my sleep schedule. Same, man.
I agree with this.
I feel you.
Honestly, at this point, I'm just questioning what's a sleep schedule.
Yeah, I don't even.
haven't gotten
Sleep.
enough sleep for like a whole week, man.
I've been sleeping.
I know.
I've been living on.
We be
coffee.
running. Yes, you're living off of coffee. I'm just trying to stay awake in class.
Exactly.
But I had coffee
I
today, and I'm
can't
just
drink
like,
coffee does not help me.
No, as in like, wait, shoot. You usually wake up really early, right?
Yes.
Do you still do that?
Yes.
Oh.
I sleep really late, and I constantly wake up early, and I can't go back to sleep.
So you get like 3 hours of sleep?
3 or 4 hours of sleep, yeah.
Damn. That's like 2 hours lesser than me. I get 5 hours of sleep.
That's horrible, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. I like usually I can't sleep until like 2 in the morning.
Oh yeah, same.
That's like my
Same.
that's like my bedtime, 2 in the morning.
I get like 6.
Sometimes if I'm lucky enough, I'll sleep at like 11.
Nah.
But in that case, I wake up at like 4:30, just to try and go to sleep for the next 30 minutes, only to wake up at 6.
I mean, there's a specific window of time at around 10 o'clock where where I want to fall asleep, but then after I miss that window, I'm like super energetic. Crazy.
I don't have a specific window of time. It's more of like a random wheel where this class starting to get boring because the teacher is just talking, even though it's important information you have to know, like it was today in the morning. Yeah, just go to sleep.
So how do you sleep?
How I sleep, I just find a video that I can just listen to, and I just fall asleep to that.
God, I wish I can do that. Videos keep me awake.
I do some breathing techniques, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I breathe, but then I just become super hyper after breathing.
Oh no, I take like really deep breaths to the point where,
I tried breathing with my diaphragm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then like I started sweating a lot. I was just like, okay, I'll just stop.
Are you doing it right?
For
Yeah,
breathing.
I mean, like, I think I'm trying too hard. You know, just like I'm not.
Like it should be natural because that's how I nowadays.
Yeah, maybe I should try like breathing techniques too.
Demon Slayer, let's go.
Well, let's learn the water
Total
breathing.
concentration breathing.
Total concentration breathing constant.
Oh.
All right.
Sixth form.
Yeah, so we agree with you. Stop ruining my sleep schedule.
Yeah. Stop ruining our sleep schedules.
Yes. Tips on how to keep us safe from the virus. Don't go out. Wash your hands.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
but if you wash your hands, don't. Like, I know you're supposed to wash your hands as often as you can, but be mindful of your skin, because if you constantly wash your hands with soap, you might.
Or you could be like us IBDP students and stay locked up in your room for like months and not even see your family or not see anyone, and you don't.
I swear there was like a whole week where I didn't see like any sunlight.
Really?
I can't relate.
Mm.
I cannot relate.
No,
I'm
I saw sunlight. It's just like I was never really properly exposed to it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
Oh,
same.
yes.
I was just
That
just
I can
indoors,
relate.
right?
That I can relate.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, see. So yeah, that's how you stay safe from the virus. Just don't talk to anyone. If you're gonna talk to them, talk to them over Discord or like some Facebook chat or something.
Yeah, use protection. I'm talking about masks.
Yeah. Use face masks. Yes. Wear a hazmat suit or something if you want. If that will make you feel better, you know. You know, because sometimes people don't feel that protected from like face masks. So if they wear a hazmat suit, you're protected.
Whoa, instant protection. You don't have to worry about anything apart from cleaning your hazmat suit.
Or you can contact Jack Ma and go to Mars.
Ah, that's true.
Because he just been there, you know.
Yeah, he just came back from there.
Came back from Mars.
For real?
No, he's just talking. He was talking to Elon Musk about something, and then they started talking about Mars, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I've been to Mars.
I just came back from there."
He came back from Mars. Mars.
This is casual.
Yeah, it's just.
Just Mars, you know.
Just Mars.
Yeah,
Example of dumb people that are not smart.
Another vacation.
Smart people that are dumb.
Summer vacation.
Yeah, smart people that are dumb, basically.
Smart people that are dumb.
Alibaba intelligence.
Dumb people. Or is it the other way around? Dumb, smart people.
Are you an intelligent life form, Shu?
No.
Same.
No hesitation. No. Yeah. What is next?
Okay. Also, can my classmates get any more specific? Do English homework. Girl, which one for God's sakes? And you haven't even sent me the doc. Girl, why didn't you send her the doc?
I think this is a communication problem.
Yeah, girl, why didn't you send her the docs?
It's either communication or that teammate just doesn't really care.
Yeah.
Maybe it's most likely the latter.
I'm not gonna lie. If she's complaining that way, then yeah, probably.
Yeah, girl. I'm hipster.
Hip.
How is saying girl a hipster thing?
Also, just found out indie means independent game.
I don't know how you didn't know that.
Yeah, I really don't. I'm like, what? I like indie games, but what are indie games?
Do you think they make indie music or something?
I felt like indie is just like a type of aesthetic.
You thought it was
like Indiana Jones?
Yeah, India. You think it's India?
No.
One's E, one's A.
What?
Indiana.
Yeah.
No,
Technically, if you
independent.
remove the A, it's still sort of pronounced indie. No?
Yes.
No. Nah.
Yeah. Alright, moving on. Okay. During every advisory on Tuesdays and Thursdays, maybe when the teacher is taking attendance, we could play a game for it. Good suggestion, actually. Pretty good. I actually quite like that.
That's a good idea, actually. It helps de-stress.
Because if you think about it, it's it wakes you up. You get to interact with people. Good. And
Helps relieve like any stress you had,
yeah.
It's just fun,
Yeah.
Like this is the kind of thing we used to do like while we were at school.
Yeah.
Except you're not at school anymore.
Technically we are, but not at school, but we're still taking school.
School is not a place to sleep, but home is not a place to study.
Actually, no, school can be a place to sleep. We were sleeping there at AnnaMay.
Okay, that does not count.
Okay. Okay.
Just saying.
Okay.
Yes. That was a one-time thing, and you know it.
Yeah.
No, it could happen again. Because like the thing is, it was successful.
Mhm.
So like they could carry that out again, because it's pretty fun actually.
Oh. Oh, wait, what? Was this supposed to connect?
What?
Did they send two separate ones?
No, I think it's supposed to link with this one. It's hi, I got tired of school, so I graduated. You can't relate, can you? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh,
God, when you write it,
thought...
we thought you were trying to like talk
We
Yeah.
thought you like throw shade at us.
talk shit about us.
Well, at least now we know.
Yeah.
Why'd you... Just don't send it as
We
two separate
sincerely
ones. Jesus
apologize.
Christ.
Our
for that.
apologies for
Our-
being offended.
Our apologies for the miscommunication.
Sorry for being
Gomenasai.
offended.
Sorry. We will, yes, sorry.
Some toes.
Some toes.
Some toes.
Have your
That's
What?
weird.
You want her social? Wait, how do you know it's a her? It's a he, not her.
Social
You
security number.
you want their social security number? We don't even have that here.
Yeah, we don't even have that here.
Okay.
Social security number.
Okay, where were we? Random game. Yeah, we could play charades or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 4 more weeks until school ends. I think it's 3 weeks until school ends. Pretty
Yeah.
exciting stuff.
Except there's just exams.
But you know what? It's not gonna be exciting when we're home alone, locked up in our rooms for like 2 months. That's not very exciting.
Yeah. It's like the furthest thing from exciting.
It was so depressing during like Khmer New Year.
Mm.
I just stayed in my house all day and just. Ugh.
To be fair, that's me during my New Year's anyways.
Yeah, no.
No, but
difference.
like usually we go pagoda, right?
No, I don't.
You don't go pagoda?
No.
I go pagoda. That's boring.
Am I uncultured?
No.
Our parents just think we don't want to go pagoda, so they just leave us.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
My brother.
that's my parents.
They ask us to go. If we have the option to, we'll say no.
Oh, my parents don't ask; they just like tell us to go.
For me, it depends. Sometimes they tell us to go, but most of the time it's nah. Sometimes, most of the time they go in the morning, and when I wake up, it's just like they're already gone. So I'm like,
Gone.
okay.
Yes.
I think my parents want me to like be part of like the celebration, with all the people.
That makes sense, because like sometimes I feel disconnected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people celebrate at the what, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Maybe we should go together as like a group of friends.
That sounds fun, actually.
Yeah. Ooh.
Mhm.
All right. Moving on. Okay. I get headaches from too much screen time. I totally agree with you. 100.
Yeah.
100
Yeah.
percento of the time.
You know what's the tip? Lower your brightness to the point where, it's like
0.
your eyes will adjust.
I mean, for like Windows, the
I mean, that's
lowest
just-
brightness.
That's just me, because I'm used to having like all my monitors and like phone brightness to like extremely low.
Oh man, I have this.
For a while.
I turn my screens like so the screen is like slightly yellow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
oh,
the night
the
mode.
sepia
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. I feel like that's better. Like I feel like it feels better for my eyes than like just straight up like.
About like the black background with white text.
I guess that could help, but all I'm saying is that I've been so used to lower brightness since I was young that that's just kind of how I use my devices every day.
Yeah.
And it's really helpful too, because like surprisingly I'm like still okay after like a whole day's use. I don't get headaches.
Yeah, maybe you need to adjust like your brightness and how close you sit to your computer.
But even so, like I still take breaks because I know it's bad. I mean,
Yeah.
even though research from what I've read is that being in front of the screen for too long, they wouldn't damage your eyes, but they'll just cause like side effects that you probably don't want to have.
Probably get like migraines or something.
Yeah,
Mm,
like
that
not
was
permanent,
me.
not permanent damage, but it's not gonna be.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I was on my screen the whole time, and this morning I woke up, my eyes were so blurry, and I couldn't really like
Your eyes.
see my screen properly,
I think your
and I
eyes.
Yeah, I
thought
did
my
that good to begin
eyesight
with.
got there or something.
I think it was just like strained.
Yeah, I was also like really tired, maybe.
Okay, Andy,
Maybe
we
it's
get it. You have
like
good
lack
eyes.
of sleep too.
We get
Yeah.
it, Andy. You have good eyes. Okay. All three of us have to
Yeah,
wear
you don't need to wear glasses.
Oh, that's true. I forgot. Oh, everyone
Join
here
the
except me.
glasses gang.
Nah, man, vision's still good.
Yeah.
2020.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, and then also if you sit in the same place for too long, you might get and just like be on your computer for too long, you might get carpal tunnel or something. You know, like those pro gamers.
Pro game.
I mean, at least they exercise, right? They have their own like gym and stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
they have
we
like
even
like a proper schedule
Yeah,
compared to us.
They have like a trainer and stuff. We just here like on our computers all day.
I mean, the thing
For
is, that's
what?
like kind of their occupation. You have to stay healthy for it.
Yeah, and also your back will hurt a lot if you just sit down all day and be in front of a computer. So teacher, please, can you start waking us up at 8 on Tuesdays and Thursdays? Our backs.
I agree with this.
Our backs kind of hurt. We just have to wake up just to come sit down on a chair, say
Pretty
hello,
much.
For 10 minutes.
for like 10 minutes to say hello and goodbye. Wouldn't it be better if we just emailed the teacher like we're here? Like give us the liberty.
Well, like just give us like a chat box, that we can just say
Yeah.
like here.
Yeah.
Like the
Just
teachers,
yell.
they might not even have to do any work. They could just have like a thing that automatic,
Yeah.
like, this person's here, this person's here.
Wait, can you connect the two meets at the same time?
I don't think so.
Technically you can, but the voice output and input, it becomes like crap.
Cracked? Like
Crap.
drugs?
Trash.
Trash. They said crack.
Because I mean, like if you open one meet and then you just mute it and then let everyone go to your advisory, you have like this window of time. Like the whole of school, you know.
Pretty much.
They can just go and be like, "Hi, I'm here" in the chat, and then the teacher can just check it.
That
Such
works.
a better idea, actually. Like, most of the time the teachers don't have anything to say. Like, if you have like an announcement or something, okay, sure, maybe. But even that can be like communicated via
Email.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the problem with communicating by email is that not a lot of us, and they don't even know that some of us like use their mail.
Hey, you know how in Gmail there's that chat, there's an option to chat with each other.
Yeah, the hangout
Maybe we could use that with like teachers.
attendance.
Yeah. I mean, I heard it was an issue that people like weren't going to school, or like they just like they weren't joining classes and stuff.
Yeah. But the thing about like but some people not checking their emails, that's a day problem, right?
Yeah, that's
That's a big problem.
That's a day problem.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, like we can't really do anything about it.
They gotta be responsible.
Yeah, like they should be doing that. It really shouldn't be that hard, you know. It's just a habit that you can just like
just open it in the morning.
Develop over time. Open in the morning. Open at noon. Open it at night.
You don't even have to open it.
Yeah, you can't say something like, "Oh, I physically can't." Look, if you can join Google Meets, don't say you have a problem with the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
if you can join Google Meet, have it
Unless-
running okay without it freezing on you
Yeah.
when you have your video on, you're fine.
Yeah.
then yeah, you shouldn't. Can't be excused then.
Yeah.
Especially like people who can play like online games and stuff, fine.
Yeah.
Like, no packet loss or anything. Yeah, they shouldn't be complaining.
And also, with this camera thingy, we're also forced to sit at our desk longer.
Yeah,
True.
we can't just like go to our bed.
So I don't think it's very good for our backs. Because I don't think
like,
everyone has a gaming chair with lumbar support, you know.
Yeah, and sometimes like what I used to do when like cameras weren't mandatory, I used to just like have headphones and listen in, but then I just walk around at the same time.
Yeah, we can do that,
Yeah.
but now we can't do that because we have to sit there and like. Oh my god! Like, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I tried doing replacements. Like I tried just like standing up for the whole day, but ouch. I mean, not standing up.
I remember that one time where you were just under your table, sort of.
Yeah, so I was like kneeling instead.
See,
Yeah.
That didn't work out because my legs like were sore afterwards.
Yeah, good workout. Yeah.
Like they
Very
nice.
Like they at your table.
Yes, like they at your table.
Not
Very
a bad
nice.
idea, but it's hard to learn when you're like this uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, like they're making us do this just because of some bad eggs, you know.
Yeah.
If a few eggs
And
are
like,
bad.
And like, you look at what is it? You think about school. Like my parents always just tell me like, hey, you should walk around and stuff, act like it's school, take like the same kind of breaks. Then, but you can't. You know, it's like over here, all the classes are. First of all, they're stuck together. Secondly, there's so much work that you wouldn't even take the breaks. You know, you'll still be here trying to finish it.
The breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and sometimes the teacher don't even let us out, even though it's like the end of class. So they wait until like after.
Yeah, like that 5
2 or
minutes
3
you
minutes.
have for like walking.
Yeah.
Or like going to pee.
Yeah, that's gone.
I think it's the most.
Like
walking.
the moment class ends, you end.
I think that's the most walking like you get when in between classes is going to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like the most steps I get nowadays is 2,000.
I don't even get any steps. I get 600 steps daily.
Same.
Back in school, I used to get 10,000.
Yeah, right? Plus, we had cross country in the morning, which was great.
It was just great.
Except for the fact that I live so far away and I have to like wake up extra early. That's not good. But running is good.
But it's so nice and like cold and nice.
Yeah.
I really love the morning breeze.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and you get the morning
Especially,
dew.
yeah. Especially when you see it transition from being so dark to like.
Yeah, it starts being cool and then it goes from cool to warm.
And then you look at school and like the environment. It's just like all the foliage, all the trees. You know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good for your eyes.
I remember just coming to school around like 5:50 or some shit, because I was for some reason way too early, and I was just there by myself for like 10 minutes, walking around, looking around, even though it's like so freaking dark.
Mm. The thing is, I live in the middle of the city, so like trees, nah.
You only get
Damn
those. You only get those trees on the sand, you know. You don't get like
Pretty
you don't
much.
get like you don't get that same type of trees. Yeah. I think they should extend. I think okay. I feel like if we're gonna do this, we can extend like if we're gonna do this, they can extend like the time it takes like school days. They can extend the time. You know, instead of 3:30, why not make it like 5?
Yeah.
No, and then, like, we can have like
More breaks in between.
more breaks in between. We can have 15-minute breaks in between classes.
And plus, we can like wake up later in the morning,
Yeah.
which helps students a lot.
Yeah, I don't get why we're still leaving school at 3:30. Like, it's not like we can go out or go home. You know,
Right.
it's not like we're leaving school before traffic. If you increase it to 5 o'clock, then like we're still gonna be here.
Just let us breathe.
Yeah, I mean 5 o'clock is fine. We're at home anyways.
Night school.
Huh?
Like night school for all the nocturnal students.
Yeah, I don't think teachers want to do that though.
Yeah, it'd be a pain.
Yeah, but like you know, studying from like morning till like 5:30, but with more time between each classes, I feel like that's better.
Yeah.
You know, like and lunch could be earlier. Yeah, and someone talked about having earlier lunch. Like they complained about having lunch too late, right? Like just like they
Oh,
were.
I disagree with that.
Yeah,
you
eat
Yeah,
lunch
like
at
it's the perfect lunchtime.
5.
Too early, man.
12:45 is too early.
Yeah.
At
Having
least
2 o'clock.
perfect.
Andy, please remind us, when is lunchtime for you again?
3 to 5.
Nice.
Major epic.
Hell
Hey.
yeah, but what about dinner? 8 to 9.
Hey,
Whoa.
that's good.
But
Hey.
you eat with your family, right?
Yeah.
That's so late.
I know, that's what I said.
I mean, eating late is fine. You know, like my family, we also eat late. So it's like it's not like
My family, you eat late, you eat all alone in your lonesome
Exactly.
Oh, mine like it's usually my mom. She gets home at around 6, and then my dad gets home around 7, and then we don't get to eat until like 8. So, yeah. Even for lunch, we only eat lunch at 1 because my parents have to get back to work. Not because you know, it's not like they have an option.
Playing from desktop C41.
Wait, that's not supposed to happen.
Ah, yes. Playing from desktop. Yes.
I heard a cat.
Yeah.
You have a cat?
Desktop. What? Desktop audio and then cat fight. Let's go. Let's go.
Ah, my favorite.
Ah, yeah. Okay, this last one. I noticed in the school new promo video, when people came around to film the school, they used clips of Tanzania, but the students don't even go to the school. And doesn't the school pay a fortune for that company? And they don't even show off the diversity of our school and use uses a different school. That just seems like a waste of the trip. Just something I noticed. It's worth mentioning to Miss Francis. Honestly,
Wait,
I
what?
don't. Huh?
Huh.
I mean, honestly, I don't think it's up to Miss Francis. It's the marketing team.
Yeah, I don't see how that's really her fault. Just
Yeah,
saying.
I don't think that's really in her, like, you know.
Power.
I think that's more of the marketing team and, like, Mr. Richard.
Mm.
But, yeah. I mean,
Seems a bit much.
I mean, if that's a problem, we can just, like, bring it up
Mm.
if you want.
If you want, I guess.
Yeah.
And we don't personally agree with it, but you know, we'll just report on everything.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're gonna be your voices, guys.
Yay!
The voice risk addition. Except it's just us complaining to the teachers as stated from feedback. I sound so dead, oh my god.
Isn't that what voices are for?
To sound dead.
Dead the room.
Yes.
Okay. We are coming to an end to our segment. For our first segment. Segmente.
Segment break.
We will now take a quick break. We will be right back with you in very fast amount of time.
Fun time.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. We love you.
See ya.
Wait, see ya? We're not leaving.
See ya.
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow. In section 2 of this podcast.
Oh.
Oh no, Shu is dying.
Uh.
Okay, we're back, guys. Welcome back to section 2, or the second part of the podcast where we talk about random stuff.
Ranton stuff.
Ranton stuff. Okay. So, yeah, what would you guys like to talk about?
Yes.
Big yes.
Oh, perfect. Do you want to go straight into, like, the anime?
Oh, yes, let's go.
Let's go.
AnnaMay.
Anime.
So I was recommended to watch Rascal. I keep forgetting it.
Rascal does not
remember...
dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
Yes, all I remember is the first letter and the last three words.
Bunny
mean,
Girl,
Hey, that's all you need
last
to know
few
for the
words.
movie too. You know?
Bunny Girl Senpai.
It's Rascal does not dream of a dreaming girl.
Yes.
Same thing.
The title is so misleading. Oh my god.
I like it though.
I haven't seen it, but I really want to watch it.
It's so good. And the movie was so good. At some point I was like, something so shocking happened that I literally, like, my heart sank so hard. Yeah, that was no spoilers.
Is it the movie or is it
The movie, yeah.
And also, hey, Weathering with You is coming out in 4 days.
Yay.
Blu-ray.
Technically it's already out
already
on
out.
pirate websites, but like, you know, you want the full experience.
Blu-ray.
4 days.
Yay.
Oh.
Woo.
Woohoo.
I don't have a DVD player.
Yeah, but the people rip Blu-ray like files
yeah, and then you can download Blu-ray files
for free. This is illegal.
We don't condone piracy, guys. Please don't get us canceled. Piracy.
Yeah, don't cancel us, guys. We
Yeah.
didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't do anything wrong, I promise.
Yeah. The only reason why piracy in the anime community is a viable option is because companies with like the whole licensing garbage, it's like there's no good service to watch these shows on, and Weathering with You isn't on anything.
Yeah.
I thought it's on Kiss Anime.
Yeah, exactly. And you think Kiss Anime is legit?
No.
And you know,
Yeah, it's
and
a piracy site.
You know what? Like, if they actually start paying their staff, like, you know, I might consider.
Yeah, if the anime industry worked like KyoAni, actually, KyoAni excels in everything except for licensing.
What do you mean?
As in, it's hard to watch their shows like distributed like in the West.
Mm.
Like you look at Hyoka, and that's like not on any streaming service. Like
Any
not
legal.
on any streaming service. Like legally,
Mm.
or from what I've seen. Maybe it's in another country, but they just ruled out Cambodia. So like
Mm.
like we have no choice but to pirate. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I don't
But you
get
can
it.
spend,
People here
Mhm.
love anime so much, and I don't get why we haven't had a company that licenses anime.
Yeah, you look at all those shows that Netflix region locks, and it doesn't make any sense.
True, and here's the problem with Netflix nowadays. They remove most of the good shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pretty much, yeah. Wait, that was a show that they removed recently. I forgot. I was looking it up, and then
Dude,
Like-
I was on call it.
It's
Wait,
there
what was it again?
when
I
you
forgot.
start searching for it, but when you look for the movie or TV show itself, it's not. It's gone.
I forgot. There was this show that was available here that completely disappeared. I was trying to look for it. But still, this kind of thing on Netflix happens all the time.
They removed.
So the only viable legal way to watch anime is to shell out a couple $100 on Blu-ray disc
Yeah.
and ship it.
And I don't think that's very worth it because you have to buy a Blu-ray player, or use your PS4 or your Xbox.
That's assuming people have a PS4. I don't own a
Exactly.
single console.
Exactly. So you have to go buy a Blu-ray player.
And you look at my PS2, even back in the day when I tried playing regular DVDs on it, sometimes it worked. Other times, man, it's just nah,
Yeah.
the PS2 DVD player is just hit or miss. Hit or miss.
I guess they never miss.
I bet she doesn't kiss ya. Wait,
Nah.
I got the lyrics.
Weird, because it's not that it doesn't work on some discs and works on others. No, it's it's the same disc, but some days it decides to work and some other days it doesn't,
Yeah, that sucks. You can't blow on it because it's not a cartridge.
It's a DVD, man. And those things that people used to use to wipe the back of disc. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure those things just scratch the disc more.
Yeah, exactly.
So, any good shows to watch, Andy?
Other good shows? Kaguya-sama, Love is War.
Ah. Yeah, I've been wanting
Yes.
to watch that.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch that, but
It's a really, really good comedy. I'd say the best rom-com comedy show I've ever seen. As in it's the funniest. It's not necessarily deep, but it's just hilarious,
so you only watch it for the humor.
The humor and the characters, basically. Because the humor wouldn't work if the characters weren't well written.
Is there a lot of character development?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay.
A lot. As in the characters overall from the start of the show to season 2 right now, it's completely almost 180. Not quite 180, but almost.
170.
As in they might be shy at the start of the show, but now they're a lot more blunt. But they still don't want to admit shit to each other. That's kind of the whole point.
That sounds like the Rising of the Shield Hero.
No, Rising of the Shield Hero is I don't know, Chief.
They're getting 2 new seasons. What the hell?
Yeah, right? You look at ReZero, he just got delayed.
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Shows
Oh, yeah. Okay, you can continue.
No, you go first.
No, it's okay.
No,
I cut off your sentence.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh.
Ladies first.
So I was gonna say, you know how Trigger published a new anime after their recent one, not that recent anymore, but like, yeah.
They did.
I heard it wasn't the best.
It wasn't the best.
What was it?
There was brand new animal, but it's called BNA.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It like the plot is what?
What?
What? Beastars ripoff?
I'm like what?
Wait, Beastars ripoff?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
like-
Never watched Beastars. No
Yeah.
offense to anyone.
I mean, I heard
Beast-
Beastars is pretty good.
I know. I didn't watch the anime. I listened to the OP and read the manga. That's it.
Is it good?
Manga's really good.
Oh, I heard Joey the anime man said it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a dark psychological thriller.
Mm.
You don't expect it to be one, but it is one.
So it's like a ×4 version of The Promised Neverland.
No, not really. It's basically just Zootopia for adults.
Zootopia
Oh,
for
okay.
adults.
And then I mean, like the show starts off with like, because like there's like this animal school, with like, like they all live in harmony, like harmony with quotations. But like the manga, like it just starts off with someone dying, like a predator just straight up murders another student, and then the main character, Legoshi, I forgot, but like
Is that the wolf dude?
yeah, the wolf, and he's like kind of getting all the flack for it because he's like this big baddie,
Big bad
like
wolf.
he looks bad,
Oh,
But he's-
so basically, yeah, okay, I see.
like he's
what you
trying
mean
to
now.
suppress his murderous urges,
It's like Nezuko,
Yes.
right? Like Nezuko.
Yeah, so like throughout the show, he's just trying to not kill people. Sometimes it like nearly pushes him over the edge, It's just like a primal
are there-
instinct thing.
Are there those people in the show that like just really, really frustrate you to the point where you just want him to kill them?
No, not really, no.
Oh,
Which is
interesting.
surprising, because actually, like,
Interesting.
I like the characters. That's the good thing. Not like
Because,
most
like,
of them.
Yeah. Because like in situations like these, regularly like the tropes are that there would always be that one person who annoys you to the point where you just want them dead.
Yeah, but in this show, that doesn't really happen. It's as in like the people you might hate at first, like eventually you just like learn more about them, and then they just a lot of them like they start off being hated, but they always redeem themselves, which is good character.
Redeeming points, yes.
All right, guys. We would like to take a moment to thank all the people that have been delivering our stuff and working hard.
Yeah, all the delivery drivers.
Delivery drivers, people who are working out there.
We appreciate you the most.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Delivery
Miss Heidi,
driver.
for not charging me like a book late fee.
MVP.
Eh.
Yeah. We appreciate the drivers and everyone else that is working hard through this tough time, and
Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
we appreciate you guys. Just keeping the country running is good enough, in a time like this. We're doing a pretty good job compared to like other countries.
Country road
Take me home.
Yeah.
to
Okay.
the place.
Okay, guys, we're about to end.
Heaven.
We're gonna enter some dangerous territory now. We're gonna be under some hot water. But let's talk about K-pop stans.
I
No.
really don't get the point of K-pop stan.
Look, if you're a K-pop fan, fine. If you're a K-pop stan, that's
Don't-
something I have a problem with.
Yes.
Like what?
Oh, you mean like
Is there-
those people who
Like
spam
those
like
people.
fan cams for
Yeah,
everything?
those kinds of people.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Yeah, and the Joji is over party.
Yeah, those kind of people that's just like their whole life, like their whole online life revolves around cancel culture.
Right.
Wait. Does that mean that there's someone behind the screen just screenshotting and reposting
Yep.
face claims?
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
And the thing is, it's like these people, you know, they
No
like they
life.
don't get satire either. So like,
Yeah, they're just easily offended by every.
Every single thing.
Oh my god, Joji said the N-word.
Whoa! It was like he used to play a satirical character. Whoa!
He was pink guy?
But I don't
Oh, no.
understand. Like they're K-pop stans, but why do they care so much about Joji?
Because they
I mean, they
Okay,
just
you
they just
gotta-
want
you gotta
attention.
bring me
That's
up
the thing.
Yeah.
You gotta bring me up
K-pop
to
stans. The
speed.
reason why they have K-pop stan accounts is because they want attention.
Yeah. They think
I thought they only
standing-
do it by like trying to promote their like idol.
like
Fandoms?
they're not promoting. They're big enough. The thing is, then like they're posting these fan cams. I've seen it. Like the whole reason for it is because it gets them like for the views, for the clicks, like
Oh.
for like the Twitter views, which mean nothing, but like, you know, it makes them feel special, or whatever. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Serious. I mean, I wouldn't say you were, because looking at the things you do on Twitter,
Don't worry about it, man. Also, don't go look for my Twitter.
Yeah.
Just don't.
I mean, you know, if we talk about K-pop stans, let's talk about Too Mad and his his video about what Jimin Jungkook coughing everywhere, and then everyone was just like, "Oh my god, you're so racist! Oh my god!" Like, and they don't understand.
What a legend.
They just don't understand satire. I'm surprised. That's why they don't understand themselves.
Pretty much.
They're a joke.
They don't get jokes. They think like, and the thing is, the person that started this whole drama, like, there was a person of color trying to argue against it, saying that, you know, it was satirical and everything. But then she
Yeah.
called him like a racial slur. So like, you know,
Exactly.
Cool.
Like,
like she
Ooh.
calls out Joji for saying a racial slur like satirically, and she goes up and just like straight up, you know, calls somebody a racial slur. So like, that's cool.
yeah, and
Thanks,
I really want
thanks.
to emphasize this. There's nothing wrong with being a K-pop fan, okay? Just not like we just hate those obnoxious people.
Pretty much.
So obnoxious.
When you
Like,
look
I
at
don't-
these people, they just like, I mean, they're posting fan cams everywhere. Like, I do not care. I'm just
Like-
saying.
Like, I don't know who our audience is, but you know, if we're gonna lose our audience just because we talk smack about like K-pop stans and K-pop stans that are toxic, I mean, you know, we're not gonna stop.
Yeah, I mean, thing is, like, you know you're toxic. You just don't want to like admit that you are.
Yeah, I mean, like, what the hell? Like, just because someone makes fun of like the person, like your
idols or whatever, yeah, your-
Jimin Jungkook love story or whatever, you don't
Young
have to go cancel them. Like what the hell?
Not even like, they're just like.
I don't know, it's just
And the
so
thing is, they
annoying.
don't even like, they don't even. Oh, I'm slurring over my words today. Like, they don't care about criticism.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
they don't care about.
It's like they always think like, hey, you know, I'm getting hate, but it's still attention. You know, it's like if they get any recognition, if
They're
they get any
happy.
like spam Twitter DMs or something, they'll just be happy. You know,
And I
they can show that
assure
stuff
you-
off to their friends.
I can assure you that what if you start saying anything bad about their idol, they're gonna be like, you know how hard they work to get there.
You know how much they
Everyone
work in a
works
corrupt
hard.
industry that these people still continue to support.
Yeah, they work so hard. They've been through so much.
Yeah, they've been through so much, you know. Their life as an idol has been living hell. Then why do you still
Living
support
hell.
like the companies? You know, they're always like, hey, you know, this company's not that bad.
And they love their fans.
Yeah, and plus, like, I think it's like, oh, I respect like anime as the medium in general, but you look at these companies overworking their staff, and I just suddenly don't want to watch the shows.
Yeah.
Eh.
So,
Should be same thing here, but like, you know, these people like, and okay, maybe this is just me, but I feel like K-pop nowadays is more about appearances.
It is.
It is, yeah.
It is.
It's like music, nah. If they look good, like I remember, like I saw a bunch of things like trending on Twitter, like the person just getting like a haircut, and then
Yeah.
that got trending on Twitter, like, oh, he looks so good. But like that's what like the K-pop community like relies upon now. And let me get into another controversial topic.
Go ahead. We're all about that.
Korean dramas too.
Ah.
I feel like
It's
K-drama?
oversaturated. It's oversaturated.
I feel like what they might be
No,
disagreeing
I
with
only
me.
watch like. But you're talking about in general, right?
In general, yeah. I'm saying that Korean dramas, from what I've seen, like recommended to me, if there are two hot, like good-looking male and female leads, and then they get some fan service time, that's pretty much all fans need to be happy. You know? It's
Yeah.
like sometimes I feel like the script is just trying to get these two people to be in close contact with each other, and I don't appreciate it when they don't care about writing.
Yeah. And it kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, it's oversaturated. You know, the market is just like.
You could say the same thing about anime, but like, you know, I only really watch things that actually interest me.
Yeah.
Like, because I care more about writing and human characters. That's why I watch a lot of KyoAni.
People matter.
Like-
you know. The
yeah.
people that make it matter.
Yeah, pretty much. Go support KyoAni, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the one studio that actually cares. They got the studio set on fire.
I know.
You know, like,
why
nearly-
it sucks.
Like 35 their employees was killed.
Well,
And that was it for my rant. Yeah.
Yep.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, director who made Hyoka. I don't want to butcher your name.
Yep.
Okay, that got dark. Okay.
No, let's have a dark. It can be dark. You know, this is second part.
Yeah.
It can be as dark as we want.
Cause I'm feeling like somber already. So you know.
Let's just. It can be dark as possible, man. We don't have
And
to
controversial.
stop. We don't have to stop being dark. You know,
Yeah.
the whole point.
Just being honest.
So we can be ourselves. You know, I think
Mhm.
people want to listen to people who are authentic. Oh, there we go. There's the word to back. Authentic.
Authenticity, yeah.
Authenticity. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, you know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, let's look at the Keemstar H2HD drama.
Yep.
I don't like that either of them brought up Aeiko's suicide into this.
Okay, let's give them some context.
Hmm.
If you don't
So
know
it's
what it
like-
is,
yeah.
basically Keemstar, I think he tweeted something, right?
Tweeted, and it was on the interview too.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I mean, he went on the show, whatever, when he was having like a mental breakdown,
Yeah.
and then Keen just really made fun of it. And like, the thing is, his reason, like his defense, he said that, Aeiko was like just a fan of the show, you know. He just
Yeah.
wanted to make like his appearance really dramatic. But some of the things he said, like to me on the interview, just don't support that.
Yeah.
One of the things he even he got mad at Keem and left the call
Yeah.
because like he was calling him out on like what a horrible person he is. You know that old person that he accused of being a pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, he was mad about that, and it's like Keem, he doesn't want to take blame, so he kind of just like denies.
And like the
Any
thing,
of it.
the thing I don't like about this is how like when I saw Critical's response,
Mm-hmm.
he said like, oh yeah, H3 shouldn't have like targeted Keem's sponsor, right?
I mean, I agree with that.
But then
Little bit.
you have to realize that Keemstar, he targeted other people's sponsor too.
Yeah, I know that's true, but I don't want this to be a continued ongoing thing.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that part I can agree with it.
Like this whole culture, like these people,
Cancel culture.
like now they have the idea, instead of just like canceling the person publicly, they can just go like direct message their sponsors and just talk about, just frame a person for something.
Yeah.
And it's like potential like revenue. These people are trying to make a living on like a site that's like actually garbage.
Yeah. Like they don't even
Look at
like,
YouTube, man. They don't support their creators, man.
They do not. They only care about money. They only care. Shushan only cares about the big money from the big companies that sponsor them.
It's like they don't want to know what people want. They're just making changes to YouTube constantly.
And then they're like, "Oh yeah, if you don't like it, then you can go somewhere else."
Like you look at the comment section change on mobile. Like nobody cared. Like nobody wanted it. But then they were just like, "Oh, what?"
Oh, you were looking for the comments? Click here to go to the comments.
Yeah, like up here, not down there anymore.
Stupid.
It's like, what was the point of that?
And if you like,
it's just annoying people. That's what YouTube has been doing for like years now.
YouTube needs competition.
That's what I've been saying for a while, but it's like it's hard. It's hard to have YouTube like a competitor to YouTube when YouTube's already this big. You're not gonna get that much traction starting out, and that's like the most important. Actually, you know what? If Felix like supported a new site where he made videos, maybe it'd grow. Just maybe.
Honestly, if someone created a video like a media website where it's easy to like, it has like a good interface like YouTube, as in like easy to navigate.
Also, streaming speed.
Yeah.
Like okay, Twitch. I'm just saying. I know how Twitch is like the biggest streaming platform in the world, but their media player sucks. It's so
horrible.
bad. As in you're playing and it's like the latency is just really bad.
You need to have really good internet, and if your internet is like normal, you're gonna lag.
Yeah, pretty much. Like Twitch is just like known for bad latency. That people like it's the most popular because it's like one of like the OG streaming sites. That's it. The same with YouTube. People who start off doing something end up being popular. And people stick around for that. Except maybe not Skype, but like
That's Skype.
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 Well. Skype. Also, Pokemon's doing the same thing. Pokemon's doing the same thing, targeting people's sponsors.
My God. Okay. Maybe?
Like targeting people's like one of their only sources of revenue.
Yeah.
It's just something I can't agree with.
Yeah.
And thing is, I'm a fan of offline TV. I watch like so many of their people.
I like the people on offline TV. I like sa.kura, this guy's post.
Yeah, and Michael. Really Pichu too. And it's just, I know, for some reason I've never enjoyed Pokemon's content. And then now she's pulling this, it just makes me not like her even more.
She does like, she has an army of simps.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And like, the ironic thing is that on her streams and on like offline TV, they usually make fun of like tier 3 subs and stuff.
Yeah.
But like that's her whole source of revenue. I'm just saying. Nobody. Am I the only one? Like, I don't find Pokemon like commentary entertaining.
It's not. It's just people find her hot.
That's like the whole thing.
Female Twitch streamers, everyone sims for them.
Yeah, and the thing is, I look at some of these people commenting like, "Hey, it's like, I'm gonna drop like $500 this month. I'm not doing that great financially, but hey, $500 for Pokemon because like." Maybe she'll date me or some shit,
Maybe she'll say my
it's just sad.
Maybe she'll say my username in a really cute way on stream.
Exactly, And it's
what do you mean say in a cute way?
It's like, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for the sub.
Thank you so much, Donald Duck Jr. 69 for your sub. And then
Let me write your name on the whiteboard. No, actually, she doesn't do that.
And then she starts poking her cheek or something like, ee.
Twitch streamers.
That's a thing.
That's kind of what's happening to Twitch. You look at these people. A lot of these people are just giving people money for like.
See, the thing is,
because they look good.
Like they give
Right.
people a platform, right?
Hmm.
And then this is what they do with the platform. And you're just
Yeah.
kind of like, why?
Like the really bad thing is that, have you seen some of these clips where, like, some of these streamers actually, like, get mad at their fans for not donating?
Yeah,
In, like-
they're like, are you poor? Are you poor? And you're like, what?
No, it's like, if you're if you're watching my stream and not donating, you're a leech, which
Oh.
doesn't make sense because
Oh.
the thing is, Twitch, you know how that works? People only donate if they enjoy your content, and if you're not
Exactly.
entertaining, that's your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, there's this girl who was like, oh, what? Wait, I forgot. But then she was just like, if you don't donate to me, you're poor.
Oh yeah, that girl who's sitting on the pillow
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah.
oh, you're
and like
poor.
giving us financial advices.
Once again, I'm asking for your
For your financial support. If
Yeah.
you cannot afford to just pay me $5, that means you're irresponsible with you should
Yeah.
look down on yourself.
very
Yeah,
much.
Be
'cause,
disappointed in yourself.
Also, have
honestly,
you wait? What? Yeah, keep going.
go
Keep going.
ahead, go ahead. No, you go first. You go first.
No. It's
you go first.
something else. It's about something else.
Oh, I was just saying you could use that $5 for like so much other things, Like,
Yeah,
let's
right.
say-
Yeah.
Just
let's
take care
say-
of yourself and your family
Like
first.
let's say you live in like some like third world country or something, and then like you have $5. Like you could totally do a lot of things with that $5.
Yeah.
Yeah, not give it to some streamer e-begging.
Yeah.
Right?
Like we have beggars on the street, but then like we have these pretty beggars.
Yeah, the thing is, like, donate to people you enjoy watching. Don't donate because they're just attractive. Yeah.
Don't be a simp.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're going to a site specifically for that.
Oh.
Yeah, like that I don't mind. But like, just saying, if you're going on
Hey
Twitch,
man, they're probably not old enough to do that.
that's true. I'm talking generally.
Ah, okay.
Have you seen the Twitch ambassador?
No, is it Ninja?
It was like, no, it was like this girl that they hired because of diversity or whatever.
Ah,
But then
yes.
one of the first things she said was like, "Hey, you should be afraid of me because I have power."
What?
That just doesn't come
is
off
not-
the right way.
That is not
That
someone.
doesn't make
That's not
sense.
something anyone in power should ever say.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
thing is, like, if I was like one of the board members at Twitch, I would just fire her immediately.
Yeah.
Like, don't say something like that. That's the biggest red flag you could have.
That's like threatening your audience.
Basically, yeah.
I know. Horrible, man. Some people are horrible and they get attention for the wrong things. You're giving like
Yeah.
bad people more attention, and you're like just like you're letting all the good people, like the wholesome people, and like the people that are just trying to make an honest living. You're like they're not getting much attention. I mean, it's not like it's because they don't want attention, right? They just want people to enjoy watching their content. But then the thing is, they don't make as much money, right?
Yeah.
And then you get all these people just doing dumb shit, and then they get so
Pretty
much
much,
money.
yeah. And like, the thing is, one person does something horrible, the whole community gets slack for it.
And usually it's the wholesome people that gets hit really hard.
Yeah, the people that didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
And another thing is that, okay, this is actually completely unrelated.
Sure. It's okay.
I was just thinking about like
Yeah,
people nowadays using false accusations as a way to get attention.
Oh yeah, you can get sued for that. You know that.
Yeah, I know, but there was a person on Twitter recently that framed the person for using like, again, the N-word, like anti-Semitic things.
Yeah.
Except the whole footage they uploaded was like edited,
Yeah.
which is just like, think about how messed up you have to be. You deliberately edit like in, because the thing is, this wasn't inspect element or something. They put effort into that on their phone.
Yeah.
It was like they just completely like overlaid some fake text messages over like they were scrolling on their phone or whatever, and it's like it's kind of sad to think about like the amount of effort people put into trying to ruin people's lives.
Dude, because they're just unhappy with their own life, so they think other people don't deserve to like.
Nah, actually, I just feel like these people, they're just hungry for attention.
Yeah, they just
And you look at those people that licked ice cream for God's sake, like
You know,
in the
honestly, people like that, we shouldn't even like let other people know about them. Like they don't deserve the attention. You don't give people what they like. You don't give those attention seekers what they want.
the sad part is that they're always getting attention.
Yeah, the media, man. Like, what is wrong with people?
I mean, they have a controversial topic, they can just leech off that.
I mean, it's interesting.
That's how
it's interesting to talk about, sure, but like, like, just how do you say this? I just lost my thought, my track of thought.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, the media works in a way that as long as the thing is interesting, people will click on it.
Get them views.
So that's because it's different from newspapers. Because before that's like the only way to get news, but nowadays you're competing to get you're competing a lot more because of how freely.
Trump.
Yeah, yeah. Politics gets clicks. Yeah. I really don't care, to be honest, half the time.
That's why I'm refraining from talking about politics.
Mm.
You know what? I feel like we should share this to teachers.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I think this is just my point of view, but I feel like a lot of people, they are too into politics.
Oh yeah, I mean,
the too everything they do about their life revolves around politics, which I have a problem with.
I mean, it's like a passion. It's like a passion project. I mean, it's really fun to talk about because, politics is this thing where you're almost playing you're playing Civilization. You have
pretty much. But I look at these people that are accusing other people of being one side. This is left wing, right wing. I don't really care. But these people, that's you say anything on the internet and they're always feeling hey, this person. Look at these right wing people. Look at these left wing. I don't care.
Yeah,
that's
I feel like
that's the general consensus of most people. But that's how these people act.
I feel
and
like
the thing is, when you say something on the internet like that, accusing somebody of being anti-Semitic, people easily jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how credible they are. If they see that online somewhere, they'll have that thought oh, is this true? And they start to believe it.
Yeah. I feel like we should keep politics with politics and not mix it up with everyday life.
Yeah, and you look at people just trying to do entertainment, don't go accusing them of being anti-Semitic or whatever.
Yeah, just because Felix accidentally he didn't know those people would actually do it.
Yeah, and you say hey, you're trying to make I mean, the thing is if you're making fun of tragedies, maybe it's just me, but I feel making fun of really getting overly sensitive about tragedies that happened ages ago, and continually doing that, it's just kind of that's never gonna change, is it?
The thing I really hate? People pretending they have moral standards.
Yeah. Two-sided.
Yeah, oh yeah, this person said this one thing. Oh my God, they're bad. They said the N-word. They make fun of tragedies, and then
they pretty much do the same thing.
They pretty much do the same thing, but it's okay for them, but not okay for this influential person.
Yeah, because they're influencers, they are not allowed to make jokes.
They're not people, apparently.
And the thing is, they're clearly jokes.
You can really tell they're jokes.
Yeah, and it's just I don't like it when outsiders jump onto things.
Yeah.
They don't really know about.
Especially the media.
Yeah, especially the media. If they find any opportunity to jump on a story, they'll just do it. Doesn't matter what it's about.
I think that's just American news outlets, in Cambodia, it's not as bad because there's really nothing much to talk about. There's no influencers that are super influential here.
Pretty much.
But yeah, it's people are sometimes they think they're so good. They think they're they're obligated to do things that they're not be the judge and the juror and the executioner. Just don't.
12 Angry Men.
12 Angry Men. Yeah, I really think if we're gonna do this feedback, I want to share it with teachers. Whether they listen to it or not, it's up to them. We're still gonna go to Miss Francis.
Yeah.
And like talk to her about these problems. I'll go talk to Mr. James about it.
It's a good idea, actually.
Yeah. So, it's a quicker way of getting the message out, but then there's also the longer way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that people are like replying to like our forums. And also, I'm sorry if our audio is crap. There's nothing we can do about it. We're discording, and this is the best we can do.
Yeah, we don't really have the budget for like
the
a really, really good microphone.
Yeah.
I'd love to have one, but like...
Yeah, I'd love to have one. I'd love to have like a studio set up with all like the sound foam and like the thingy, the board, like the soundboard that helps like make your audio sound so much better. Like in the makerspace. But then unfortunately we can't.
We don't have that.
We can't afford it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. What the hell? People like recording on their phones, how they sound so good? Because Jesus, I sound horrible.
I mean, it sounds good when you're recording on. Wait, like what do you mean recording? Like long recordings or like short?
I mean any, because like I feel like people I've seen recording on their iPhone.
Dude, trust me, like 5-minute recordings, you don't sound that bad. But when you're trying to do a podcast and record like long recordings,
I feel like some weird compression going on, because I
have no idea, or maybe it was just like the volume. It's a volume issue,
Pretty much.
I don't know. We'll try to fix it. We'll try to make it as pleasant as possible to listen to.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we'll try our best.
We'll try our best to make it as pleasant as possible. My computer might die in the process, but I think it will be worth it.
It'll be worth it.
Next thing you know, my computer starts smoking.
At some point, I'll invest in a better microphone, just because I want one.
Yeah. Maybe I can convert like the apartment into like a studio type.
That'd be cool, and then we could just go there for the podcast.
Yeah, it won't be
keep
late,
all like
it won't be late night
keep all our audio
anymore.
Equipment there.
It won't be late night talks anymore. It'll be afternoon talks.
Afternoon talks.
But
Or it could be late night if you could sleep over or something. Not everyone here though.
Not everyone here.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Pretty lit.
I mean, when we go back to school, late night talks will just transform into afternoon talks.
Yeah.
I mean, occasionally we will have late night talks. But
yeah, pretty much. Sometimes.
I mean, if we can get the audio equipment and the stuff ready, then we can do afternoons. But if we don't get it ready, then I think we're just gonna stick to late night.
Yeah, it's the most convenient time for us too.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I've been looking at the analytics, and people haven't been like watching super long. Kinda sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
it's unfortunate.
I mean, like, I really want people to like listen, but then I don't know how to like hook them in. I don't want to just clickbait. Like, I don't want to just talk about stuff that people like want to hear. Like. Maybe people are they're just not interested in like just some of the topics we talk about.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of
audience.
I don't know. It depends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes they might be interested. Other times no.
Yeah.
I feel like we should keep like this more chill, like relaxed format. Not really relaxed, but like somber.
Yeah, I mean, this is what the second half of like the podcast, like after we're done answering all your questions, like this is what it's like, this was
pretty much.
This was,
and this is what we're like normally.
Like originally, this was like my plan for like this whole podcast just so we can like chill. I mean, that's why we asked you guys what you want us to talk about, right? So we can like sort of connect with you guys.
Yeah,
and
pretty much.
Hopefully make videos that are more pleasant to listen to. From all the people I've heard, they're just saying the audio quality is garbage.
We'll try to solve that.
Yeah, I can't emphasize on like how much I'll like try to fix it. I mean, I even added lo-fi music in the background just to try to like tone down like the background noises, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. I
You know,
mean,
we'll try to make things
that's
more
pleasant.
professional when
Yeah,
we can.
Yeah. But right now with the equipment we have, this is like, I mean, we can probably do better, but like, you know, if we have more time to like, because grade 11, a lot of work.
Yep, grade 11, a lot of work.
A lot of work.
But hey, maybe when we go back to school and then some weekends, you know, we just, you know, because we don't study the whole time. We can just like make.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep. Oh. Shu left.
Shu's gone.
She is gone. She did not even say bye.
Maybe I think she fell asleep at some point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she fell asleep. That's alright.
And then Discord just kicked her due to like inactivity.
Yeah. But are you still there?
Nope, guess not.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, there we
Do you
go.
have anything to talk about? Hello?
Hello. You there?
Hello.
Hello.
Do you have anything
Hi.
to talk about in particular?
No.
Do you-
Okay then, cool.
Are you sure you don't want to talk about anything? Okay.
Ow.
Okay. Let's see. Hey, Andy.
Hmm?
Wait, let's just talk about this after the podcast. Because I don't think... Yeah. Okay. I just want to emphasize on this whole, like, this Corona social bubble thingy.
Oh yeah.
I really think it might work.
I feel like it'd really help. Yeah.
It'll really help. So, you know, like, try to convince your parents. Just tell them, like, an MIT article, like, that you should. I mean, also, don't go to places where, like, they don't practice cleanliness. Go to places where they do practice, like, cleanliness. You know?
I think try to stick to people you're close with.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like, I guess try to avoid public places.
Yeah, I mean, if you can go to your friend's house, that would be awesome.
I think I'll probably ask to do that.
Oh.
Like maybe just, I mean, maybe we could have like Mondays and like
Yeah.
Wednesdays and Fridays, like some days of like homeschool that we could do together.
Yeah. I think that would be better for, like, you. Like, for you, the people listening. Because it'll help you socialize. Or maybe if your homes are a bit chaotic, then you could go to a cafe or something, you know.
Or something.
Yeah, or any place, like a library or something. I don't know any place, like, okay, there's no library here. Realize that.
Technically there is, but it's not, you know.
I mean, it's a national library.
Hmm.
I think like a library would be like, I don't know if anyone has done like any market study on like libraries.
It could be cafes too.
Yeah, but like cafes, like usually, like how do you say this? Cafes, people go there to chill and work, and it's usually really loud and noisy, right?
Yeah, true. You go to a library and it's like
Quiet.
people are just working. You know, it's less distractions.
Like
Unless you're distracting yourself by going some like on sites that you probably shouldn't be.
Yeah. I mean, like, I mean, if anyone is listening to this and it's like an entrepreneur or something, and you have the money, I don't know if I'm like, I don't know if this is a good business decision, but maybe like think about like opening like a library or something.
Like, yeah, if we had an actual really good library with like
A lot of books.
and plus books that are like things that students really need,
Yeah.
right? For example, research,
Yeah.
some like really good sources.
Yeah, you can have that, and you can also have like manga. You can have comic books. You can have novels. You can have
Yeah, you can have like newer novels, keep it updated,
Yeah.
and people would just flock over there.
people would just do, like if they just go to your establishment to read the books, as long as they don't
Pretty
steal
much,
the
yeah.
books. I mean, they can read it for free, right? But then like we'll still have like okay, but then like at the bottom, like at the ground floor of the library or something, like maybe have like a cafe where they sell food and drinks.
Yeah.
But in the library itself, you're not allowed to bring food and drinks.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good.
But you have like a dedicated like food section
Yeah, like
that you have to finish there.
maybe have like a vending machine like on the top floor of like the library. Like an
Good
open,
idea, actually.
like an open space where people can just go like stretch or something, you know?
Yeah. And have a roof over that, just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. Honestly, if someone like invested in that, I would like. I think people would dig it. I think students would dig it, because I think they just want to find a place that is free, but also like air conditioned and like nice.
That's true, actually. And even like sometimes it doesn't even have to be air conditioned.
Yeah,
Like
but-
I feel like during rainy seasons like these, sometimes you can have an outdoor area with like a roof that you could just sit and study,
yeah, but
breathe in actual air.
yeah, but
you
there's,
know?
there's always people who prefer like air conditioning.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
But
it's
once
just-
our country, like sometimes our country has cold weather or something,
yeah.
those are like the best times.
You haven't had one in a long time though.
True, yeah.
I remember when it dropped all the way to 20 degrees.
Oh, that was so nice.
Oh, my God. Like
One
everyone
of those days, I went.
Huh?
Yeah, I went on the roof and it was just so much like the breeze.
Yeah.
Like, God,
and
so
then everyone's
nice.
like wearing jackets and stuff. I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna just enjoy this.
Doesn't last forever.
It doesn't last forever. But climate change, man. Climate change.
Man, climate change sucks.
It's horrible.
I feel like if we didn't have that, our country would be like so much more bearable to stay in.
I think a lot of countries would be much more bearable to stay in.
Especially like during like just hot. It's like even seasons that shouldn't be hot are just like
Super hot.
40 degrees. I don't know.
Like look, we're gonna die.
Pretty much, yeah.
We're gonna die so
like-
hard.
It's like most of the students here stay indoors all the time. It's because going outside isn't
Hot.
the best, you know.
It's hot. That's
When you
hot.
look at Japan, you know,
It's hot as
like during like they have really long cold weather like climates,
yeah.
and those are like the times when people can just go wherever.
I mean, Japan is really divided. There's like that top northern side where it's like where they get when it snows, and then there's that bottom south side where there's no snow.
Yeah, true, but like I feel like they're not like consistently hot weather, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I want a country like that, where we can have snow and we can have like imagine we had like a south where it was warm and then a north where it was cold.
You're right, that'd be so nice.
So if we wanted to like stay in warmth, we just go to south, and then if we wanted to like live in like if we want to go visit like the cool areas, we can just go north.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And like for me, I think it's something that I really want to do, and it's camping in like the winter. Not as in like maybe
Yeah.
not snowing or whatever, but like camping in cold weather when it's like least populated. You know what I mean?
Wait, what?
as in climate's cold and all, people don't want to go camping because they think it's too cold or whatever.
I mean,
Right, like-
that's the same thing as like camping in the mountains, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's just like, even though it's not a popular time, I kind of like that, you know.
I think
I don't exactly want to camp with like these many people.
I think the nature and like cold weather, like around like 10 degrees C. I
Mhm.
think 10 degrees C is a good temperature for like outdoors.
Yeah,
So like, I feel like nature plus that, it just goes so well together. Like,
mm.
it's such good weather. Where even better than 10 degrees C. Just 20 degrees C is fine.
Yeah,
it's
just not like 40 degrees like here.
just not blazing, man. I don't want
Yeah.
to blaze.
You try going outside like during noon or so, it's just
You're gonna burn, dude. I keep getting headaches every time I go outside.
same, man.
So-
I thought that was just a me problem. I thought I was just weak to the heat and the sun, but no, it's just I get migraines all the time.
I'm gonna be like Keemstar and say you're weak. You're weak.
Him dissing
People
mental
with
illness and
mental
calling
illness.
people weak.
You know, I'd be
you know?
it'll be so like surprising if he has a mental illness.
Thing is, yeah, but he clearly doesn't believe in mental illness. You look at him, and the thing is, like, his whole argument behind it was that, you know, depression. Everyone has depression, but like, if you can't handle it, you're just weak. That's just stupid, you know.
Yeah, we
Not
should
everyone's
send
the
him-
same,
We should send him to the ranch,
pretty much, yeah.
or like send him
And then
back.
he was also like, what was it? Hey, you know, if you're depressed, just drink beer. Like, what?
Yeah, take 3 sips and you're no longer depressed.
It's exactly what he said. Yeah, it's so dumb.
Man,
And sometimes they just hate people.
I just hate people like I don't know why some of them are like so cynical. Like I don't know what you.
Sometimes
gain
not
from
even
that.
cynical. They're just assholes.
Like you know, like what do you gain from it? You gain attention, but you know.
Hey, but you think about it. Drama, like, his whole channel revolves around attention, right?
In drama, yeah.
And he tries to spin stories. You remember he asked that a small YouTuber, like, if he touches kids, even though he
Yeah.
clearly doesn't. He was just kind of like trying to make it seem that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of like modern media in a way. Just trying to spin stories into like their own.
Yeah.
They're trying to push their own agenda, and that's what he's doing, but for cloud and attention instead of cloud and attention. Actually, yeah, the same thing.
You know, I watched this video last night on this on this guy. He did like some super like in-depth research on H3,
Mhm.
and I think both H3 and like Keemstar, they're kind of both egotistical.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment.
Because H3, he can't really take criticism,
Hmm.
and when someone acts like they're superior, that like better than him, he'll start
He
going.
has to
all-
go out and call
Yeah.
them out and stuff.
Yeah. And like if you watch his podcast, like the episode with William Osman in it,
Mhm.
he only got William Osman on for like 20 minutes. It wasn't even the whole episode.
That's just him.
And basically, they only talked about his house that caught on fire and the hat.
That's just kind of awful.
I know, right? Like okay, if like I feel like Ethan, he kind of uses people, you know?
I mean, same thing with Keemstar.
Yeah, both of them. They use people to get attention on themselves so they can like make more money and like get more subscribers, you know?
God, this is just like watching two kids like
Like fight, like
throwing sand at each other.
Exactly. You know, there's this one episode of the H3 podcast.
Mhm.
It's the Jimmy Lee H3 podcast. You should look.
Oh, I haven't watched that one actually.
Basically, he calls him there just to bully him.
That's
am-
just awful.
That is awful, man. He calls the guy onto the podcast, and then he's just like, "Hey, tell me a racist joke. Hey, you're racist. You like making race jokes, right?"
Reminds me of Keemstar a lot.
Exactly.
Remember, he brought on that person for an interview and just asked him, "Hey, do you touch kids? Do you touch kids?"
Like, both of them, they're the same like they're like on the same. They're two sides of the same coin.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Neither of them are great.
Or,
like both of them, they just like. The thing is, they know some of the things that like they're calling the other person for being wrong, except being a hypocrite at the same time.
yeah.
So the thing is, like, it's just this kind of thing that I just don't really care to support.
I mean,
like, and the thing is, like, you look at this whole drama, and it's like they're just getting like traction.
They're just getting all that traction.
Basically.
And you have to realize, like, if you're gonna invest yourself in this beef, you know, at least like, no both sides, right? Yeah. Because if you're just gonna listen to one person, then like your arguments won't even be as strong. It'll just be like, he's right because he's right.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, like, in this whole beef, I think both Keemstar and like H3, they have like valid points, you know.
Yeah.
But then, like, it doesn't make any of them right.
Yeah, when you look at Keemstar's response video, and it was literally just like he just said like all like the points that he made in this video can be taken out of context. They might be lies or whatever. And he just says that the problem that I have is that he accused me of killing Etika.
He never.
He just that. He didn't. I mean, at the same time, he kind of implied it. Yeah. So I kind of get what he means. But like, the thing is, he kind of deflected all that criticism as just lies and deceit when he really didn't explain himself. All he did was like, hey, you know, you did the same thing, and that's kind of what I'm gonna argue with. Doesn't make them either a bad person. Like, doesn't make them a good person, either of them. You know. Yeah. Like, this whole drama is just a constant stream of no you, no you. You know, and you look at, what is it? I think I saw news that people dropped, like, they also targeted one of H3H3's sponsors, and one of H3H3's sponsors actually cut him off too.
Who? but the people who are saying it seriously, like the other people don't really dare to like do anything about them because they know like they're like tough shit.
Pretty much.
So like they always pick on like the people who are like. See, this is why comedy. I mean, like comedians are super creative if you think about it.
Mm.
They have to adapt on the fly. They can't say things that people won't like, right? I think that's why like I respect comedians. Like people usually think of comedians as like a bunch of jokes. It's not a real job, right? Comedy. What the hell is that even? Andy. Okay, guys, sorry for that big pause. That like pause of silence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's time to wrap up the podcast. This podcast is a bit longer than some. It's been 2 hours and 23 minutes. This is like 20 minutes longer than our usual podcast,
Pretty much, yeah.
But it's okay. Yeah.
Phone calls, like it's probably one of like my favorite episodes.
Yeah. I mean, this is where it's supposed to be at,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for listening to us answer your questions. Thanks for if you actually even reach here. Thank you for listening the whole way. If you want to like and subscribe, if you want,
If you want.
click the bell but ring the bell or something. I don't
Ring
know.
ring.
We'll email you on Tuesday and Thursdays, and we'll share this video with the teachers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we'll also help compile all your complaints.
Yep. So yeah, keep it coming. You guys did great. I love you guys.
Yeah. Thanks for all the responses.
Thanks for all the responses. We appreciate that. We mean it. And yeah. Stay safe.
See you guys. You
Stay
should.
safe.
Yeah. Try to relieve your stress in a way that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need someone to talk to, you can email us or you can go to our Facebooks.
Yeah. It's relatively easy to find us.
Yeah. So, yeah. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Eat your vegetables. Hang out with your friends. Relax.
Try not to stress over school too much. Try to find time to de-stress.
Maybe listen to our podcast while you do homework or something. You know what I mean?
Good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it from us. Thanks for tuning in. This is your host saying good night and
yeah.
Yeah. All right. See ya.